السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين أبا القاسم محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجه. Last week we spoke about the right of the teacher. You guys remember what was the first three rights of the teacher? Respect what? So respect the classroom or respect the teacher? So first you got to respect the teacher himself. Respect and glorify your teacher. 2. Okay, but that wasn't the second one. What was the second one? Ahsant, respect the classroom. So if you're sitting in a majlis, if you're sitting in a place where you're listening, or your teacher is talking, you need to do what? Listen, respect, not move, not talk, not make, fight with your friends in the classroom. That was 2. Third one was? No. Third one was, if someone asks your teacher a question, you should not answer it, even if you know the answer. That's the job of your teacher. So these were the first 3. We said 4, teacher needs to be listened to. There's a difference between listening and just listening. So sometimes you guys are here listening. Whatever I'm saying, it goes through your brains. You can hear the voice, but not necessarily are what? Listening. To listen, it means what? To understand what he says. Because most of the times you come back and say, what does that mean? That makes no sense to me. I don't understand what you just said. That's confusing me. Why? Because you're not listening. To listen is to understand. So wherever the teacher says, you need to understand it. Okay, not just you being present, words going through your ears. That does not help. So you need to listen. And then the imam says, you need to have this iqbal. You need to have this attention paying to him. You need to pay full attention. Most of the times, especially these days, you guys distracted. Either looking at your friends, talking to your friends, playing with your phones. And I'm talking and you guys are still distracted. See? That's the example that the imam says you need to understand that you should not do. Also, we said the imam said, one of the rights of your teacher upon you is that you need to defend your teacher. Right? In a sense. That sometimes your teacher might make a mistake. I might be sitting here, I make a grammar mistake, for example, or I say something stupid, or something that's inappropriate, maybe I shouldn't have said, but I've said it, nevertheless. You guys, what do? You go outside, and he's like, you know what? He said this and he said that, and you make fun of me. That is not the akhlaq of the Muslims. You should not make fun of your teacher. If he makes a mistake, he could come and correct him in private. He can say to him, listen, I think you might have said this wrong. I think you might have done this wrong. So you correct him in private and in a nicer manner. Okay? But you should not what? Backbite him. You should not talk badly about him. You should always try to do what? Respect your teacher and defend him. When someone is attacking your teacher, your job is to do what? Defend him, not her. Or her, if your teacher is a female. You need to defend him or her if they are. Even if she's... Okay, you're being stupid now. All right, so this is the 5th one. The 6th one, and we end with this one, guys. Also, when there are 2 different opinions to that of your teacher. For example, I come and I say to you, this is how it is. Sahih? You go outside, for example, someone else says to you, no, your teacher is wrong. This is how it is. All right? So you got 2 different opinions. Your job and the right of your teacher is what? Is not to let your teacher down. You say, yes, my teacher is wrong. Yes, he's stupid. Yes, he's dumb. Yes, you're right. You say, you know what? Maybe he's right. Maybe he's wrong. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong as well. We don't know who's right. So you need to do what? And as much as defending your teacher, at the same time you need to do what? You need to not let him down. even though his information or the information that he gave you could not be correct. So this is what comes to the right of the teacher. So we finished this topic. One more thing, and we try to call today. As Muslims, we have things that we consider to be holy, what we call in Arabic muqaddas, something that is of value, the greatest of value. Correct? One of these things that has a holiest value is what? No, Allah Himself. We begin from the top. When we have something that is valuable, something that's holy, my job and your job is to do what? Protect it with everything that you have. Correct? One. Two, what comes under Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The Prophet and the Ahlul Bayt. Right? This is the most valuable thing. Three, what comes after? You're not paying attention. Third, your religion, your faith. So three things: Allah, the Prophet and the Ahlul Bayt, and your Islam, your faith. These three most valuable things in your life. Which means what? Which means it's my job and your job to defend these three things with everything that I have. Be it my tongue, be it my intellectual power with my brain, be it my physical power, or even sometimes if I'm required to spill my blood, go to war, fight, for the sake of that which I believe is holy and valuable, then I am required to do so, right? So for example, if you see the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Amir al-Mu'mineen, the Ahl Bayt, Hassan and Hussein alayhim salam, they all gave their life for what? For that which they believe is holy, right? And it's my job and your job to continue that chain, not to let people walk all over it, right? For example, when we come tonight and we celebrate the death of our commanders, why? What did they do? Because they had to defend that which is valuable, Allah, the Ahlul Bayt, and their faith. So sometimes if it's valuable, you need to understand that you need to put your life on the line for its own protection. Does that make sense? So we need to be aware all the time, not to be asleep. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة على محمد وآل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين.